Back to the woodpile, Woody. Spoke too soon.
Welcome back.
What happened here? Shit! Elsa, that monster. It's right there. Watch out!
Monster! Shut your mouth.
It's a killer, Elsa. What are you doing?
You should really watch what you say about my son.
Your son?
Yes. His name is Andrew.
How is this possible? I don't understand.
Wilson. Meet Andy. Andy? This is Wilson. The man who will help give you eternal life.
He didn't grab you to kill you. He was looking for you.
Correct. It took a while, but he finally found me.
Why, Elsa? What is this all about?
Obviously, the device in your chest.
This damn thing. Of course.
It is the key I need to keep Andrew alive. The power supply that keeps his body running is limited and almost completely used up. The device will charge his body permanently.
So you're willing to do anything to get it? Even kill?
Andy, I need you to go over to your special chair now, please. Mommy needs to talk to Mr. Wilson alone.
Why the charade? You've been lying since the beginning.
I needed Harcourt's journal in order to gain the knowledge to build the device for Andrew myself. After months of searching, I finally tracked him down here, residing as a doctor, pretending to care for people. Pathetic.
Why here? Why the hospital?
Just another place to do his research, with everyone turning a blind eye to what he was really up to. Experimenting on innocent people for his own selfish gains. You, Wilson, like Andrew, are just another casualty of his cruelty.
What are you talking about?
Harcourt knew we had found him. He must have finished crafting the device in haste, because that's when all the strange happenings in the hospital began. Even with all his brilliance and extensive research, that one must have surprised him. So, to keep it from me, he put the device in you. It must have been right in the middle of your procedure. The perfect hiding place.
And the hospital becoming possessed? That part of your plan too?
No, of course not. Even after all of the years we researched the supernatural together, we couldn't have expected this. The hauntings? The creatures? All a side effect from creating something that shouldn't even exist. But in the end, I didn't even have to attempt to create it. The fool did it himself.
So he put it in me to hide it from you. That's just great.
A temporary setback. But everything that has happened will be worth it, if it allows Andy to continue living.
Even if that means everyone else has to die?
Yes. As cold-hearted as that sounds. Wouldn't you do anything for the ones that you love, Wilson?
I sure as hell wouldn't let a kid kill someone. Harcourt died from something strong. It wasn't you that killed him. It was Andy, wasn't it?
That wasn't supposed to happen. I sent Andrew to retrieve the journal from Harcourt, but he hid it and must have refused to give it to Andrew. In a rage, he must have lashed out too hard. I couldn't go after him. The hauntings in the hospital began, and we got separated.
You let your son kill an innocent man.
He deserved it, and more. I might not have intended for him to be killed, but it is a far better fate than what he deserved. After what he put us through. What he did to us was unforgivable.
Harcourt was more than an acquaintance. Am I right?
That's correct. Arthur Harcourt was my husband. Brilliant, but only in his mind, not his heart. My son's human body was made unusable, thanks to a drunken outburst one evening from Arthur. A small push down a flight of stairs. That's all it took to ruin the life of an innocent, sweet child. And Arthur? He didn't even care. He left us, conducting more research. Our research.
How did you keep him alive?
I saved Andrew's life by constructing a new body and putting his damaged brain inside of it. But I needed a power source that would energize such intricacy. And Arthur, that son of a bitch, he knew it. But he took the research in his journal that we had discovered together and abandoned us. So if there is a God, Wilson, and any justice in this universe, he is rotting in hell as we speak.
This isn't justice, Elsa. This is lunacy.
Well, if not justice, Wilson, then perhaps good karma will do. Take a look over here. Something you've been searching for, yes?
My heart. It's okay.
That it is. Hidden in Harcourt's office. Andrew was kind enough to bring it back to me. I told you he was a good boy.
Is it safe? How long will it continue to work if it's not in me?
As long as the device functions, so too will your heart continue to beat. But once I remove it from your chest for an extended period of time, the beating will stop, and you will cease to live.
My life may not mean shit to you, but I need that heart to stay in one piece. Elsa, please.
I'm sorry, Wilson. I truly am. It wasn't my intention for things to turn out this way. Please believe that. But Andrew must live, no matter the cost.
Elsa, don't. Your son wouldn't want this if he could understand what you're doing.
Shut up, Wilson. There's nothing you can say that will change my mind. Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have preparations to make before the transfer.
Wilson.
Thought you were better off on your own.
Yeah, well, I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it for me. Let's leave it at that.
Well, it took you long enough.
Yeah, I missed you too.
Where the hell have you been anyway?
Whatever the hell that ugly-ass monster is, it got me by surprise. I barely got away.
Well, that ugly-ass monster happens to be Elsa's son.
You can't be serious.
Yeah, as crazy as that sounds.
That thing is her son.
Yeah, meet Andy.
Why is she doing all of this?
Later. All that matters right now is that we keep the device in my chest as far away from her as possible. If you would have gotten here a bit quicker, maybe I wouldn't be in this mess in the first place.
Oh, Big Kurt. Thank you so much for coming to save me. How could I ever repay your kindness? No problem, Wilson. A thank you isn't necessary.
You'll get your thank you when you get me out of this crap.
Where's everybody else?
Bela's a no-show. Haven't seen him. Oh yeah, Lucy's a vampire.
That shit is for real.
Wish it was the weirdest thing I'd seen today. Definitely ranks up there.
You know what? Fuck it. I don't want to know.
Are you almost finished? Hurry up before she sees you.
This isn't easy, you know? I'm going as fast as I... No. This was a mistake. I shouldn't have come back.
Kid, keep it down. Now isn't the time to have a nervous breakdown.
Wilson, you have to... I have to get away.
That's the idea if you haven't caught on by now. How am I supposed to get away unless you...
Away!
Okay, kid, you were right and I was wrong. Honest mistake on my end, right?
You! Get away from there! Ah!
Wilson,
Bela, get me the hell out of this thing.
do not worry. I will get you out of this.
How'd you survive all this craziness?
It is a long story. Now is not the best time to fill you in. Perhaps later, when we are not facing almost certain death.
Bela, we have to stop Elsa. She's trying to use the journal and the device to...
I heard her speaking. I know. Now, conserve your strength. I will have you out of here soon.
Give me the journal. Don't test my patience.
What are you?
Don't you know? I thought you were supposed to be smart.
I knew there was something off with you. Right from the beginning. No matter. I'm ready for you.
Give me your best.
Andy, protect your mother.
That's your kid? He's as annoying as you are. Don't go anywhere, Wilson. I'll be a bit famished after I take care of these fools. You'll be the perfect snack.
Bela, you better hurry this shit up right now.
I know. I am trying.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Wilson, it is not in my nature to be impolite, but could you please shut up for 5 seconds and let me figure this out?
No! Andy!
There, it is finished. Wilson, you are free.
Hello, Bela. Charming to see you again.
Hello.
Now, where were we?
Wilson, grab it.
Sorry, Lucy.
Wilson, look. Elsa has left Harcourt's journal unattended.
It has to be destroyed.
Let me help you, Wilson. What do you require of me?
Stay here. It isn't safe. I'm going to go get the journal so we can get the hell out of here.
I will help if I can. Now go before they see you. Wilson, it is working.
Get away from there! You'll ruin everything!
You have to short-circuit his brain. It is the only way to stop him.
Great. Easier said than done. Okay, fake heart. Time to do your thing.
Going to overload his electrodes! He won't be able to obey my commands!
Ha!
Andrew! No! I did this for you! What are you doing?
Elsa!
Wilson, pull it now! Now! Shut him down now!
It's over for both of us, Andy.
Welcome back, Wilson.
Yeah, thanks.
So, that was a truly terrifying experience, would you not say?
That's gotta be the understatement of the year. Bela, what happened to everybody else?
Yes. Elsa and Lucy are both deceased. Elsa's son Andrew is also gone. I tried to save his brain, but its activity ceased once his body became non-functional. One bright spot, however, is that the hospital has been restored back to normal. We are operating at almost full capacity again.
What about that goddamn teddy bear? Is it dead?
No. There is still no teddy bear. Let us perhaps not mention that to the hospital psychologist that may want to speak to you later on, all right?
And Kurt?
Mr. Mosby is missing. There is no sign of him. Local law enforcement are still looking for his body.
What happened to the device? Did you destroy it?
After the fires were put out in the laboratory, I searched everywhere for it, but it was gone. Hopefully it was destroyed in the explosion, but Wilson, I do not know for sure.
Well, if it hasn't, that could spell trouble for whoever finds it.
We will deal with it, Wilson, I promise. But for now, take a moment to enjoy that your heart has been put back in its rightful place. Your chest. The procedure was a complete success. Your recovery should go very smoothly.
Yeah, about that. Look, Bela, I'm having my heart taken out again.
What are you talking about? When?
Right now, actually. When I woke up earlier, I asked one of the nurses to bring you here. I wanted to tell you myself.
After everything you have been through to retrieve your heart, why?
You see that guy over there?
Yes, and?
His name is William. William Herman Wilson. My brother.
It is lovely that you have a brother, Wilson, but I still do not understand what this has to do with removing your heart.
Bela, I wasn't supposed to wake up, meet you, or any of the others. I volunteered for the surgery so that this heart could replace my brother's damaged one.
What is wrong with him? Do you know?
Some type of coronary disease. It hit him hard and fast. He and his wife knew that there wasn't a lot of time left. His only chance was to try a radical new surgery, the first of its kind. A heart transplant.
I understand wanting to save someone you love and care about. Please believe me when I say that. But do you really think this is the best option? Is there not another way?
There's a bright 10-year-old little girl waiting in the other room that doesn't want to grow up without her father. That's all that matters. There's nothing else to think about.
And your brother? He is content with this? Allowing you to give your life for his?
No. He wouldn't have gone through with it if he knew what I was. It was the only way.
I see.
Listen, I know that we just met. But if he ever found out where his new heart came from, it would... Do you think you could, would you?
I will take care of it. You have my word.
Thank you.
If I am to do you this favor, there is something I must know.
Name it.
Did you think I was the vampire? Attacking the people that Lucy murdered?
Hell yes, I did. Have you looked in the mirror lately?
I would not know. I do not cast a reflection.
Yeah.
It has been an honor, Robert.
Goodbye, Bella.
Hell of a day, yes?
Yeah. Hell of a day.
Nurse, please make sure he is as comfortable as possible, whatever he needs.
Yes, of course, Doctor. Mr. Wilson, the doctor is ready to move forward with the procedure. It's time. Are you ready?
Yeah. I'm ready.
Breathe normally and try to relax. It won't take long.
Oh,
Mr. Mosby, I presume?
yeah, that's me.
Good. Very good. Lovely this time of year. The air has a certain crispness to it. Something about that. Brilliant.
So, you do exist.
Of course, my boy. You did contact us, after all, did you not?
I mean, yeah.
Now that we are both familiar with each other, let's get down to it. Do you have the object?
Yeah, I got it.
Do show Mr. Mosby.
Hey, just don't be so damn pushy.
Incredible. And what of the journal?
It's destroyed. Wilson wanted to make sure it never got
Yes, Wilson, the man who used this. I am sorry that he didn't make it.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
Well, without Harcourt's journal, this will definitely prove more difficult to crack. But not impossible.
So how long before you figure that thing out and help me with my problem?
You'll need patience, my boy. This is the most complex device the world has ever known. It will take time.
Yeah, well, time isn't exactly something on my side.
A good point. I believe the moon is to be full tomorrow night. You do have somewhere to put yourself, I would hope.
Look, man, it's like I told your people, or whoever they are. This is the first time I haven't killed anyone. I lock myself up and everybody's safe from me.
Good. Good for you. I've been after your kind for a long time, son, as well as others. And believe me when I tell you that a night will come when you don't have a safe place, and there is nowhere to hide, you will kill again. Believe me.
Is this a joke? You and your group, or your order, or whatever the hell you call them, were supposed to help me. We had a deal.
Well, that is the goal, yes? That is all, Mr. Mosby. Thank you for your time. We will certainly do our best.
And that's it? How am I supposed to find you?
Not to worry, son. We'll find you. Good day.
Yeah, great.
Oh, and Mr. Mosby, do keep your nightly activities from becoming local news. We will be watching. Such lovely weather.
It's over for both of us, Andy.